Hey, AB, thanks for meeting me. I've been thinking about getting into investing, specifically stocks and Bitcoin, but it all feels so overwhelming.
No problem. It can definitely seem that way at first, but you're smart to be thinking about it. So, what's got you feeling overwhelmed?
Well, everyone talks about timing the market, but then I hear don't time the market. And Bitcoin seems so volatile. I just don't want to make a big mistake.
The classic paradox. That's where a disciplined strategy comes in. For long-term investing, especially with something like stocks and Bitcoin, I'm a huge proponent of dollar-cost averaging.
Dollar cost averaging, I've heard the term, but I'm not entirely sure what it means in practice.
It's quite simple, really. Instead of trying to guess the perfect time to buy, you invest a fixed amount of money at regular intervals, regardless of the asset's price. So, let's say you decide to invest $100 in a particular stock or Bitcoin every 2 weeks. You set up an automatic transfer, and it just happens.
So if the price is high, my $100 buys fewer shares or less Bitcoin, and if it's low, it buys more.
Exactly. Over time, this averages out your purchase price. It removes the emotion and the stress of trying to predict market movements, which, trust me, even the pros struggle with. It's about consistency and accumulating assets over the long haul.
That makes sense. It sounds less stressful than constantly checking charts. But what about when things really drop, like those big red days?
Excellent question. And that's where the second part of my strategy comes in, buying major dips on red days. A red day simply means the market or a particular stock is trading lower than its previous day's close. Think of it as a sale.
A sale? So if my regular dollar cost averaging is still happening, I just add more on top during those dips?
Precisely. Let's say you have your biweekly $100 going into a broad market ETF, then the news is all doom and gloom and the market drops 3% in a day. That's a red day and a potential dip opportunity. If you have some extra cash, say another $50 or $100 you were saving for a discretionary purchase, you could deploy it into that same ETF or Bitcoin. You're essentially getting more for your money when prices are temporarily discounted.
But how do I know if it's just a temporary dip or if it's going to keep crashing?
That's the key, and that requires a bit of conviction in the long-term prospects of what you're investing in. For established companies or major assets like Bitcoin, historically, significant dips have often been followed by recoveries. It's not about catching the absolute bottom, that's nearly impossible. It's about being opportunistic when good assets are on sale. The important thing is not to panic sell during those red days, which what many new investors unfortunately do.
So essentially, regular automated investments for consistent growth and then a bit of extra firepower for those on sale moments?
You've got it. It's a powerful combination. It builds discipline, reduces risk for market timing, and allows you to capitalize on market downturns. Of course, always remember to only invest money you can afford to lose, especially with more volatile assets like Bitcoin. And do your own research. But for a solid foundation, this system is tough to beat.
This is incredibly helpful, AB. I feel like I have a much clearer roadmap now. Thanks.
Anytime. What we've just discussed isn't just theory. It's a proven path to building wealth and achieving financial peace of mind. You've seen firsthand how a structured, disciplined approach can cut through the noise and confusion of investing. You're at a pivotal point. You can continue to feel overwhelmed by the markets, or you can choose to implement these strategies with expert guidance. Imagine having a personalized roadmap, clear action steps, and the ongoing support to navigate every market condition with confidence. This isn't just about investing, it's investing in yourself. It's about setting up systems that work for you, liberating your time, and accelerating your journey to financial freedom. Don't let another day pass feeling uncertain. Let's transform this conversation into tangible results. I'm ready to be your guide. Are you ready to build the future you deserve?
Yes, I'm ready to build my future. Wire sent. I appreciate your time.
You bet.